double game week of the season is here, and I've got 3 free transfers to attack it and a big decision to make on whether to play a chip or not. Help me get this one to 1,000 likes and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. Starting off with how my game week 23 went then, and it's one of my best game weeks of the season so far. I did feel like my team looked strong going into the game week, and it certainly delivered 78 points, a game week rank of 500k. Takes me to 84k overall, my first time that my game week rank at the end of the game week has been inside the top 100k, 1,499 points. So can certainly push on from here. That double Arsenal defence that has been letting me down finally delivered a clean sheet. We got an attacking return from Trent as well. Into the attack, Salah, captain, delivered, as did Anthony Gordon. I did bench points from Jacob Murphy. Isak and Gakpo in the forward line as well. That 16-pointer from Gakpo really made the difference. I obviously brought him in going into game week 22, so good to get some points out of him. I'm feeling quite confident with this Liverpool triple up now going into the double game week. It's a busy midweek once again of European fixtures, the final rounds of both the Champions League and the Europa League group stages. So we've got Liverpool away at the PSV on Wednesday evening and Arsenal away at Girona. Aston Villa host Celtic, where Man City also host Club Brugge. They all kick off at 8 o'clock on Wednesday evening. And then Thursday, the 8 o'clock kickoffs, we've got Spurs at home to IF Elfsborg. And we also see Manchester United with their final group game away at FCSB. Now, it's also worth noting that the games for the double game week, the extra fixture, the Merseyside derby, Everton against Liverpool, happens on Wednesday the 12th of February, which is a full 12 days after the game week 24 deadline. And in between that, both sides play in the FA Cup 4th round, and Liverpool also play in the Carabao Cup semi-finals at home to Spurs. So a lot could happen in terms of player availability in that time. So it is going to be a bit of a nightmare to navigate, but I guess we're all in the same boat. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention as well. So with that busy midweek schedule, unless you're going to be priced out of your moves, I'd definitely recommend holding the transfers until closer to the Saturday 11 a.m. deadline. My transfer plans then, I've got 3 free transfers, 0.8 million in the bank. I've obviously got the full quota of Liverpool players for the double game week. I don't have any Everton players. There's a couple that have caught my eye. The first one being Pickford. I think it's kind of gone under the radar that Everton have kept 8 clean sheets this season. That's, you know, in with the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. So don't underestimate them. Now, I was looking at if I could get Pickford in for Fabianski, but I'm 0.2 million off that straight move. And because I've got Raya as well, I'm finding it really hard to justify spending 9.5 million on goalkeepers. So I think if I want Pickford, I will have to take out David Raya, who I was happy to do that a week ago, but now I've got another clean sheet from the double Arsenal defence. I am feeling a little bit more reluctant. The other player that I've got my eye on from Everton is Ndai, who's looked very sharp since David Moyes took over. He's got 2 goals in 2, and with Dominic Calvert-Lewin succumbing to an injury, I think Ndai's minutes are very nailed as well. The only route I've got to him, though, is by selling Chris Wood, who I've got a lot of value tied up in, so I don't really think I want to make that move. There's a few other players I've got my eye on. Brian Mbeumo and a Bournemouth midfielder, whether that be Semenyo or Kluivert. They could easily come into my squad for the likes of Anthony Gordon or Jacob Murphy. But Newcastle host Fulham this week, which feels like a good fixture on paper. So it's not a move that I'm prepared to make this week, especially when Bournemouth have got Liverpool at home and Mbeumo's got Spurs at home. It's probably not the best entry point. So I think I'm going to wait one more week on those moves. Team selection time then, and it is going to be Pickford between the sticks for the double game week. I will start Gabriel at home to Manchester City. I've also got Trent with the double game week, and Konsa's going to get the nod for Wolves away over both Robinson and Vandenberg on my bench. I think I'm going to stick with a 3-4-3 formation with Salah the headline in the midfield alongside Palmer, Gordon and Murphy. Rodgers is going to drop to the bench as I triple up on Newcastle again for their home game. Chris Wood also getting the nod for Brighton at home, and Gakpo with a double game week as well. The other big decision I've got to make is on chips. The assistant manager chip is available from this week. I've been told that once you've played it, it costs you transfers if you decide to change the manager. So it's something that I'm umming and ahhing on at the moment on whether to play it or not. David Moyes is the manager I'd be looked to play it on. That 1-0 away win at Brighton in game week 23 would have netted him 19 points. Certainly the double game week, including the Merseyside derby, is attractive. I don't think there's going to be any table bonus on offer though for the Leicester game. Then it's Crystal Palace away in game week 25 and Manchester United at home in game week 26. Again, when it comes to the table bonus, things are going to be very fluid, especially if Everton are playing 2 games before that. Obviously, there's the opportunity to move the manager chip onto someone else come game week 25, but I do think there's probably going to be better opportunities to play it later in the season when some teams have a lot more to play for than others. So at the moment, I'm leaning against playing the assistant manager chip, but I could easily change my mind come Saturday. Now, when it comes to captaincy, it's probably one of the easiest decisions you're going to have to make all season. Obviously, if you're on a Liverpool triple up and you own a Trent or a Gakpo and you want to be differential with the captaincy, by all means go there. But Mo Salah, given his form this season, I think it's an absolute no-brainer to captain him for this double game week. And if you've still got the triple captainship left, then I'd put that on him as well this week. Bournemouth away, Everton away. 2 sides that are in form. So it's not the easiest of fixtures, but Liverpool are the best team in the league this season, and Salah's the best player in the league as well. So with a double game week, I think there's enough that stacks up there to take the risk on the triple captainship. If you found this video useful, hit that like button then and subscribe to the channel as well, and get in the comments with your dilemmas and I'll do my best to answer all of them. I'll be back later in the week to let you know what the experts are planning for their team. Good luck for the double game week and thank you for watching.